From selling Apple shares in 1976 for just $800 to a NASA scientist losing contact with a $330 million satellite because they used the wrong measuring system, we take a look at 10 of the dumbest mistakes of all time. Number 10. Selling Apple. On the top of the list of the dumbest mistakes comes selling Apple stocks. Nowadays, who isn't familiar with Apple? But did you know that Ronald Wayne was the forgotten founder of the Apple company? In 1976, he sold his shares for $800. Today, those shares would be worth more than $700 billion, with a B, billion. Due to the prediction that Apple would soon undergo a huge loss, he sold it after 2 weeks. If he didn't make this really dumb mistake, he would have been one of the richest people in the world. Unfortunately, today, he sells rare stamps and coins to sustain his life. Number 9. Bill Gates missed search engines. Bill Gates is the pioneer and visionary founder of Microsoft. However, he made a billion-dollar mistake by not adding search engines to Microsoft. By 2002, it was painfully obvious to Gates that search engines had been a big missed opportunity. Google had earned $348 million in revenue that year. A year later, in 2003, Google almost tripled its revenue to $962 million. Finally, Microsoft started developing a search engine. Number 8. Stock typing error. Mizuho, a division of Japan's second-largest bank, lost over $225 million in one day because of a typing error. In 2005, a Japanese brokerage firm made a typing mistake in a stock trade that caused the Nikkei index to fluctuate rapidly. Instead of selling just one share of a recruiting company stock for 610,000 yen, the firm sold 610,000 shares at 1 yen apiece, less than a penny. After the finalization of transactions, cancellations were strictly prohibited in the Tokyo Stock Exchange. Even if the cancellation was tried 3 times, it was denied. Number 7. Typing error in a phone advertisement. In 1988, a dumb mistake put a woman at the center of a big problem. To expand and grow her business, she decided to put an ad in the phone book, but the yellow page was misprinted. The ad was supposed to just display her exotic travel services, but instead was written erotic travel services. This caused her to lose 80% of her business. She was fined $10 million and suffered mental and physical distress. Number 6. Cedar fire. In the fall of 2003, a wildfire started near San Diego County, California. The fire was difficult to handle and get under control. When a man was rescued from amidst the blaze, he stated that he started the fire as a signal for help. It was the largest disaster in California history. Over a 5-week period of it destroyed close to 300,000 acres of land and 2,300 homes and killed 15 people. He was fined $9,000 and imprisoned for 6 months. Number 5. Underground gasoline explosion. The explosion was caused by an unknown independent contractor. He mistakenly installed zinc-coated iron pipe next to an existing steel gasoline pipe. The underground humidity caused an electric reaction, causing the gasoline to explode. In 1992, the entire Mexican city was plagued with a series of underground gasoline explosions. The incident killed 252 people and left 50,000 people homeless, with $750 million in damages. Number 4. A measurement mistake. In 1998, a NASA scientist lost contact with a $330 million satellite because they used the wrong measuring system. A worker was supposed to study weather and climate patterns. Martin, a subcontractor, was supposed to help build it. Martin used English measurements instead of the metric use of Newton's measurement, and NASA didn't know. Due to using the wrong software, this caused the satellite to fly straight down, passing through the upper atmosphere and causing it to disintegrate. Number 3. Railway miscalculation. One of the dumbest mistakes was one in May of 2014. A French railway operator ordered 2,000 new trains for their railway station. Amazingly, somebody forgot to double-check the measurements. Because of this, they received trains that were too big for the stations. For 1,300 platforms, the operator spent $68 million to reconstruct them, and overlooked the fact that the designs used were 50 years older. At that time, trains were slimmer. This caused trains to get stuck in stations, not to mention the chance of colliding. Number 2. Firework factory. It all happened in Denmark in 2004, when an employee of a firework factory accidentally dropped a small drop of fireworks. As it mistakenly dropped to the ground, the friction caused a huge fire. Again, it was a great mistake, as the fireworks led to a massive explosion. Many people became homeless, and some even lost their lives. Number 1. Oil rig leak. An oil rig leak is one of the dumbest mistakes you can find in history. It is considered the deadliest accident, as 167 workers lost their lives. Not only that, but the cleaning costs and compensation to the dead victims' families amounted to $3.4 billion. One of the pipes was mistakenly installed with the incorrect cap on the gas valve. It was one of Britain's largest oil rigs, producing 30,000 barrels daily. Due to a lack of communication between shift changes, some staff were just unaware of the temporary cap. Gas leaked out of the pipe and caused a huge explosion. The fire raged for 3 weeks. What's the dumbest mistake you've made? Let us know in the comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe for new videos every day.